Hello everybody and welcome back to Steelrising. Let's get this situated. There we go, that's a little bit better. Alright. We just leveled up. And now we're continuing onwards. Oh.
Where on earth have you been? Did you not receive my message ordering you to Saint Cloud?
Yes, I did. But unfortunately, I was not able to answer your call.
My life was at stake. It was your duty to protect me.
Your life has no more value than that of your subjects, Madame.
Grand Dieu! How dare you!
Madame, go and find the children. We must get going.
No. We can't. I can't.
The children?
Charlotte and the Dauphin. They are here, upstairs, in the Queen's room.
General, you and I both know what is coming. You must take them to safety post-haste.
No, I will not leave without Gabrielle.
Madame de Polignac, what happened to her?
Something strange is going on here. The automats will not come within 100 paces.
The King's orders, no doubt. He wants to protect his family from his own automats.
Sadly, Gabrielle got it into her head to explore the area to gauge the size of the enemy forces. The fool. She left so heedlessly that she was captured before our eyes and we couldn't do anything to help her.
Where did the automats take her?
They went towards the palace.
Run and get the children. They must not remain at Versailles any longer.
Have no fear, Madame. I will take you to a place where all three of you will be safe.
I will help Madame de Polignac.
Dieu te vienne en aide. You are her only hope.
Don't delay, Aegis. Our companions are ready to take the palace as soon as you have destroyed its protectors. I will join you when I have fulfilled my commitment to Her Majesty.
Alright. Oh dear Lord.
Something has changed. The bond that tied me to the Queen. The force that compelled me to protect her. It's gone. It's been broken.
Is it that door though? Yeah, you all run. You better run. This is one big old area. I see. I see where they want me to go. Can't beat a shortcut.
The marble courtyard is this way. Someone is expecting me. I can feel it. I must prepare.
Wait a minute. Look at them making the boss at the beginning of the area. Dadgummit. Let's see, I need... something that... This one, I need this one. Because the fight itself wasn't very hard. It's just the hardest part about it was I kept running out of stamina and stuff. I need to get through here without getting hit. I wasn't thorough, but I figured I could at least get this one.
Oh, see how the Aegis turns against its master. I'm quite happy to concede this point, but what about the Count? Have you forgotten that he gave you life and whispered the order that animates you? Look how he runs, the coward! Do you understand what he has in mind? La pauvre enfant, sleeping so sweetly. She won't be dreaming for long now.
Croissant! Athenaius! Don't move!
The time has come to set you free, Aegis. This whore's soul has poisoned your cogs for too long. Adieu, sad puppet.
No!
Bonté divine, I don't want to die.
Athenaius. The sun is rising, and you have slept for far too long. The beauty of this world longs for you, just as you long for its light, for you are like the flowers that open in the morning. I know you, mon ami. We loved each other. Vous en souvient-il? You gave me your heart. So please, let me give you mine today. Vivez heureuse, Athenaius. For it is happily that I leave this world.
Monsieur, we have the king. It is now up to us to wield his scepter. In this trying time, crucial decisions must be made without delay.
First and foremost, we must take back Paris.
And how do we do that, mon Dieu? There are automats everywhere, and they are constantly regenerated by their crimes.
We have the king. Cagliostro has fled, but he is leaving a trail of blood. I doubt he will survive his injuries. As a result, the automats are left to their own devices, with no one to give them orders and no reinforcements. And since I'm sure the Parisians will no longer venture out into the streets, the machines will soon have no more souls to harvest. Sooner or later they will no longer be able to move and, par la grâce de Dieu, will become inanimate objects again. It's a matter of days, weeks at most.
Mais ensuite, once peace has been restored, what of the kingdom?
This is indeed a crucial issue. Leaving the nation without a government would expose it to the greatest danger.
Worse, it would condemn it to civil war.
Eh bien quoi, monsieur? Can you not govern together?
Unfortunately, the disagreements that divide our assembly run far too deep. That which we can agree is that we have been given a chance to choose the person who shall succeed the tyrant.
I believe I am the person who is best suited to exercise power. Of course, I will only hold office for as long as it takes to set up a new assembly and a government of the people. For the French will no longer tolerate a king. We can be sure of that.
Are you joking? What have you done that would convince us to let you take down the monarchy?
Answer, Monsieur de Robespierre. You have our full attention.
Monsieur, I rest my case.
Very well.
What?
We must now make our decision. I pray that each of us shall respect this decision and set aside our personal interests for the sake of peace. and the common good. Who among you approves the appointment of Monsieur Maximilien de Robespierre? The National Convention welcomes Citoyen Robespierre, Consul of the Republic.
Citoyen Louis de Bourbon, former King of France, in the name of the French people, in light of the innumerable crimes of which you have been found guilty, the members of the National Convention, meeting as an extraordinary court, have voted to sentence you to death. The sentence will be carried out on the hour. Now that justice has been done, the nation is ready to hear your last words.
My loyal subject, since you must lead a lamb to the altar, since you must offer a sacrifice to this new France that you intend to found, I will be that sacrifice. How dreadful this world is, where beauty is doomed to fade and flesh decays. I found no consolation in this world. I vainly thought I was giving our souls the gift of immortality beyond our mortal bodies. The Grim Reaper was my sworn enemy. Influenced by the most awful of men, I believed that the genius of machinery could overcome death itself. Alas, I have lost this fight, and am branded with the mark of murderer. Life, even more than the crown, was heavy for me to bear. I have suffered too long under the thumb of nature, which I despised. As a child, I saw my older brother die. I lost my father in the prime of his life, and then my mother, who was even younger. My beloved daughter did not live a year. As for my son, the first of my heirs, I unknowingly gave him to drink from a poisoned cup. I mourn the death of these poor souls daily. My death will not unite us, of this I am certain. For I, in my misery, have lost the support of my faith. So, executioner, lay me down on this board, Vertu. I will sleep now. Sleep at last, and not to dream.
Well, huh. That was, that was it? Did I miss something? I mean, obviously, I most likely did. I feel like there should have been more to that. Let's see what happens when I hit continue. I swear if it just plays that again, Please load me before Versailles. I need to know if I'm able to do it. It loads you back to the credits. A lot of good that does me. So New Game Plus is the only way to do that. And I'm not sure about that. So, well, looky there. We made it to the end of Steelrising. Now comes an important part. If you want to end the video, by all means, thank you all so much for watching. But I'm going to talk a little bit about it, just for a little bit. So, let's go over the different aspects of it. So, story. Let's start right out the gate with what's most important to me. Story. The story was weird. And just going through the main quest and everything, it got pretty decent, pretty good. And then it got to the end, and it was honestly anticlimactic. Now, I'm not gonna say that there isn't like some special ending or anything like that you could get if you beat like all the side quests and did everything and got everything going and went into the last bit as all the way leveled up and all that good stuff. But that leads me to the side quest itself. For some reason, I just didn't care. I didn't feel any real push to do it. It didn't grip me. It was an odd story. And the people I didn't really care about. As for the combat was nice. It was fluid. I felt there was a few cheesy moves I could use in there, and I capitalized on it. But as for a Souls game, it was very unique in its premise, and it was very fun to play. Difficulty. If that really was the last boss, let's go on the limb and say that I was wrong, and that was the ending, and that is it. That last boss, and a lot of the bosses before that, were honestly disappointing, because I just expected a lot more and a lot more difficulty. And while I died a few times, I didn't really die in the sense that it made me want to rage. It was just, darn it, I messed that up, or I died, and then I got it immediately the next one. And some of these bosses I beat in the first go. So it didn't really feel, I don't know, it didn't feel traditionally difficult. Now, I don't know what New Game Plus is. I don't know what most of the stuff will be. So if we hit load, evidently I must have auto-saved. We have an autosave from like March, and here we are in July. Daggone, I'm not going back that far. Whew. But yeah, so it's weird that both of the series that I've been working on for a while now are going to have their finales, and they're only going to be like 30 minutes or so long. All in all, I thought it was pretty good, and it was a very nice experience, an interesting experience. There wasn't a lot of diversity, and there's a few different enemy types, but a lot of them you just saw over and over again. Now, for the big question, if you want to see all the side stuff, everything, I can do probably, I wouldn't be opposed to doing like a stream series where it's just a longer episodes, just running through things. We'll probably skip a lot of the main story, like dialogue and stuff like that, and go straight into the side stuff and just show the side stuff. And then if there is, I'm going to look up after this, if there is another ending, then we'll try to get that ending and fight those bosses and maybe see what other kind of upgrades we can do. But that is all solely based on all y'all. So please let me know in the comments below, or if you have any way to contact me, if you know who you are, then just let me know. And I hope you all enjoyed this series, and I hope you look forward to the next one. It's going to be a good one. So once again, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for listening to me ramble, and I will see you all in the next one.